All right, so here we go. Financial information. Now, you talked to Monika Hengesbach yesterday.
Yes.
All right, tell me what that was about.
So we're going to be hearing from her here in a moment. This is about what another Biden win in November could mean for the middle class. She is a tax expert right here in Southlake. She crunches some numbers, and it's pretty eye-opening.
Yeah, they were talking about getting rid of those tax cuts that came into play back in 2017. That's going to change a lot of people's tax returns.
Mentions that, yes.
News Talk 820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3.
Glad to have you with us. Well, we talked with Monika Hengesbach about what another Biden win in November could mean for the middle class. Monika has more than 30 years of experience in financial services. She is an enrolled agent, tax-saving expert, and CEO at Decision Financial Services in Southlake.
Well, I did a scenario where I looked at one of my clients who's considered upper middle class. That's around about a $255,000 annual-ish income. And they paid about $39,000, I think it was, in 2016, right before Trump's tax breaks came in. In 2024, they paid $13,000 less in taxes. So my fear is that if Biden lets Trump's tax plan sundown, the middle class is going to pay a heck of a lot more in taxes. And when they end up having to pay more in taxes, that produces less for them to spend economically, and it could be worse for them.
And what about prices at the pump and at the grocery store? Will those continue to just skyrocket out of control?
The concern is that if he's planning to raise corporate income tax, what could potentially happen is the prices could go up with that, because if corporations are paying more in tax, that means they have more expense. That means that expense gets pushed down to the consumer. So yes, there could be a possibility that those prices do continue to rise.
So what is the plus side to another Biden term, economically speaking, either for the middle class or for the nation as a whole? Is there a silver lining at all?
You know, that's a really good question and somewhat difficult to answer, because when he mentions his new plan, he does talk about lowering the cost of prescription drugs, which would help the middle class. He's talking about trying to do the terminology, I forgot the terminology, where companies give you less, but you're paying more for it. So he's trying to cut those things out. If those really are something that he could do, that could be beneficial to the middle class.
But in the short run, if there is another Biden win in November, what will be the first things that we see, and how impactful will it be on our wallets?
I feel that the first thing we're going to see is probably the stock market go down, because I don't believe the speculators really want to have another Biden in the White House. I feel that people are going to hold on to their money more. They're going to be less likely wanting to purchase goods, because they're afraid that there's not enough money coming forward. And there could be possible layoffs because corporations are concerned that their tax rates are going to go up.
All right. And she really didn't mince words there. Monika Hengesbach with Decision Financial Services in Southlake. And we appreciate her time with us breaking it all down.